Colorado at Cincinnati, or sorry, Colorado hosting Cincinnati. Last game we talked about, we previewed. Colorado, dude, gets it done. And I picked Colorado in this game because I think Shador Sanders is just playing really good football right now. And guess what?
He did.
Guess what team committed to running the football this game? Adding that element, and you've kind of found a running back that's kind of emerged as your guy and that you trust carrying the football more than 20 times a game. This Colorado team that runs the football, I'm going to say it, can win the Big 12, all right? That Colorado team that we just saw this past weekend can legitimately win the Big 12.
Now, it sucks because they might not get a chance to because Kansas State's ahead of them with the tiebreaker. Iowa State and BYU, I don't think, play each other. So it could be an uphill battle, but damn it, man. I was really impressed. I took Cincinnati in this game, but if you told me Colorado was going to run the ball 37 times, did Shador get hurt? Like, what? it was really impressive. I was really impressed. And for Cincinnati, efficiencies earlier in the football game, especially early that second half, wasn't quite there, and you got behind. And yeah, like you said, Colorado ran the ball, and they ran the ball well. That is awesome. It's a welcome sight, I think, for Colorado fans, and pretty scary sight for the rest of their schedule, especially against teams like Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma State. I think Colorado's ranked right now, which I think they absolutely deserve to be ranked. They're going to a bowl game already. I mean, their 2 losses right now are to Nebraska, right on the road there, and that game kind of got out of hand early, and then a close loss to Kansas State, who's playing good football
late
against Kansas State. Yeah, exactly. So, listen, hats off to the staff here. Hats off to Shador Sanders, and that wide receiver room is amazing. Travis Hunter, apparently he was supposed to be hurt, and he did not look it at all. He played a bajillion snaps. He was unbelievable on both sides of the ball. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate my Cincinnati pick because I still think they're a good team. I just think Colorado played, their A- game, B+ A- game, and Cincinnati didn't play their A game, and Colorado ran the ball. So it's a good Colorado team. I was very impressed.
Yeah, how can you not be, man? How can you not be? Like, if you get... I still don't think, even if they run the ball like they did against... Or, I mean, I should say with the volume that they ran it against Cincinnati, I still don't think that they beat Nebraska. I just think that was a terrible matchup for them.
Yeah.
Terrible matchup.
And their O-line was still gelling. Their O-line was still figuring it out like early in the season.
Which now looks a heck of a lot better. Not that it's perfect. It's not perfect. It looks a lot improved. It's the word that we're going to use. And to be in a bowl game year 2 with with Deion Sanders, I'm sorry. That's insanely impressive. And I know Shador Sanders has a lot to do with that. Actually, probably everything to do with that. But
Shador Travis.
Travis.
But here's the thing, though. Like, you go first. I'll come in after.
Well, Travis Hunter, as good as he's been hurt the last couple weeks. I know he had a fantastic game against Cincinnati. But look, I'm gonna be honest when I say this. They could have won that game without Travis Hunter.
Yes, probably for sure. But he was also spectacular. Here's what I will say too: like Arizona right now is kind of running a 2-man show right now with Fafita and McMillan, and everyone else is kind of struggling, to play consistent football. This is not Colorado. Yes, Shador and Hunter get all the praise; they get all the love, deservingly so. But their defensive line is playing really good football. They've got other receivers, Wester and Horn, playing good football, and now all of a sudden. You mentioned the offensive line getting better and better, and if you're running the ball well with Auguste, yeah, I mean, this team is not to be trifled with at all. I think a lot of people are starting to take them really seriously, and as they should, and especially with their schedule coming back in November. You get a bye week to get healthy, to get Travis Hunter fully healthy, and really attack November. Wow.
They're a top 15 red zone defense. They're top 20 in the country in sacks accumulated on the season as a defense. They have been opportunistic with sure balls bouncing their way on the defensive side of the football, but they haven't been penalized. Actually, sorry, correction. They haven't been penalized a lot.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. But if you're running the football better, the way that they are, and they're still finding ways to get to the quarterback, and they're continuing to have one of the better red zone defenses in the entire country. I like Colorado to do some damage the rest of the way in the Big 12 and make sure that Kansas State sweats this one out.